What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Harkson, and I'm the host over here on the brand new podcast, Hawkeyes Hoops Podcast, where we cover all things Iowa basketball. Whether it be the men's team or the women's team, we're going to cover it. If you like Iowa Hoops, please subscribe and like this page. Share it with your friends and fam. Y'all know what to do, but this is the pilot episode, and let's get this thing started. Iowa basketball is officially back, baby. That's right. The women are going to kick things off today at home, and they're going to take on Fairleigh Dickinson, the Knights. They're on the East Coast, New Jersey, I think, to be specific. But we're at home. We're big-time favorites. I tried to look up to see if there were betting odds. I looked on Barstool. I couldn't find any kind of betting odds on any women's college basketball. So apparently they don't do that. But if I were to guess, I would say Iowa would be massive favorites for this game, and I would take that bet all day, baby. We're number 3 ranked in the nation. We're coming out. We're trying to set this tone off right, and I think they do it by making a statement tonight at home with a big win against the FDU Knights. Now, that's not the only game that the women have this week. They go on the road for a very difficult test to start off the season on Thursday. They're going to Virginia Tech, and the Hokies are ranked number 8 in the nation. So, to start off with a top 10 test right off the bat, it's college basketball. This happens all the time, but I love it. I want to see what this team is made of. I want to see if Caitlin Clark can do her thing once again, which we all know she can. But I want to see what this Iowa women's basketball team is made of, and we're going to get that right off the bat on Thursday when they take on Virginia Tech on the road. After that game, they're on the road still, but they come a lot closer to home as they are taking on Northern Iowa on Sunday, November 12th. They should be favorites in that one too and pick up a W, but I think it would be massive if the women's basketball team could win all 3 games this week. I do expect them to win at least the 2, but if they could go on the road, pick up a top 10 win right out of the gates, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the season, and we're going to show the rest of the nation we ain't here to play. Oh, we're here to play. We're here to play basketball, but we ain't playing around, baby. This is Iowa women's basketball, and we are the standard this year in the nation. Move over to the side. It's our year. That's what we're here to say. First week, hopefully we're starting off 3-0. That's just how I want to see it start. All right? Not guaranteeing anything. It's going to be tough. But no matter what, this team is built to last, and I see them having another outstanding year. Now, Caitlin Clark, let's talk about it. She's a junior. She has the chance to come back to Iowa one more year after this year. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I want to talk about it a little bit. I personally think since she just signed that big deal to make a lot of money in college basketball, that she should stay for another year at Iowa. Come on back. Come on back, Caitlin. I know we haven't even got through this season yet, but come on back next season. And here's why I say it. A lot of the women in college basketball move on to the WNBA, and they lose a lot of their star power for some reason. A lot of their fans in college, I guess, don't follow them through their WNBA career. I don't know if it's whether they just don't like WNBA or what happens. Maybe they're just college basketball fans. But I think the star power is much more present in women's college basketball than it is in the WNBA. No offense, but I think that it would be smarter if Caitlin wants to stay on top, as far as a star and make a good amount of cash at the same time. I think she could do that at Iowa and do it more at Iowa if she stays another year. But, getting way ahead of myself, we got 3 games to start off the season this week that we need to focus on first. And like I said, I hope that they start off the season 3-0. Start it off hot, baby. Let's go. All right. Let's get into the men's. Fran and the boys looking to have another solid season, and their season starts tomorrow, Tuesday, at home against North Dakota. And there are betting odds for this one. The Hawkeyes come in as massive favorites. They are 19.5-point favorites over North Dakota. I haven't seen this team play yet. Kind of got some fresh faces on this Iowa Hawkeye team. So I'm not sure if I'm taking that bet right off the bat. I want to see him play first, but I expect him to cover that. So go ahead and make the bet, but don't put it on me because I'm not making that bet personally. I want to see him play first, but I do expect the Hawkeyes, the men's Hawkeye basketball team, to have a pretty solid year this year. After our game on Tuesday against North Dakota, we're staying at home on Friday against Alabama State, and I expect us to be favorites in that one too. They haven't released the odds for that yet, but I expect the men's Iowa Hawkeyes basketball team to start off the season 2-0. Now, this is not the same team that we've had in previous years. I don't think it's as strong as the last few years. We lost the Murray twins. Luka Garza is gone after, he's been gone a few years, but I just don't think this is quite as dominant of an Iowa Hawkeye basketball team as far as the men go as the last few years, but I think it's a solid team. I think they can make some noise. I think this is a tournament team, and I think that they could advance a few rounds in the tournament possibly, but it's all going to rely on how hot they can stay from the three-point line and how long they can continue that game after game after game. It's going to take some good guard play too, but this is a younger team, but we do have some good leadership, but we're going to need some of these older guys, the upperclassmen, not older guys, they're still young obviously as far as real life goes, but some of the upperclassmen are going to have to step up, and one in particular is definitely Patrick McCaffrey. He's done well for us the last few years, but he's going to really have to step into that big-time leader role. I know he's kind of already shown glimpses and whatnot, but he's battled through some anxiety, and he's going to have to shake that and just know that he's the man. Know that you're a baller. We know you're a baller. You know you're a baller. Your dad knows you're a baller. Just go out there and relax and have fun, kid. Have a good year and take a leadership role on this team, which I know that you will. Now, another few players that I see definitely stepping up and being leaders are obviously that of Tony Perkins and Peyton Sandfort. I think they're going to make a difference on this team all season. And we also have some good returning guys. We got Dix. We got some people who transferred over who I think are going to make a difference. But I'm really intrigued by this freshman class in particular. I think that, Peyton's younger brother is going to be great. I like the freshman out of Moline. But, I really think we could go a few ways this year. Fran says that we have a lot of depth. He says he has a whole bunch of different starters that he could throw out there at any time. So maybe he sees this team a lot stronger than I do. I'm just saying off of previous years, and I haven't seen this team play a lot. I'm currently out here in California. I haven't got to go watch them practice or anything yet this year. So what do I really know? I think that we have a bright future. I think that we do have some solid leaders on this team. And it's really up to the boys how far they want to take this. Like I said, they're going to have to stay consistent from the three-point line and get hot from there consistently and just keep that moving forward on and on throughout the season. But no matter what, Iowa Hawkeye basketball is here, baby. It starts today, and it's going all week long. Like I said, the women got FDU tonight. They got Virginia Tech on the road on Thursday, and then they're on the road at Northern Iowa on Sunday as well. The men are at home tomorrow against North Dakota, and then they got Alabama State on Friday. Let's go, baby. It's time. Iowa Hawkeye basketball is here. If you're liking what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe, like button, share it with all your friends. My name is Nick Harkson, the host of Hawkeye Hoops Podcast. I will see you next time. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.